Hello, we're back again with some Scaletrains stuff. Here's some stickers. I went ahead and did the work to unbox it from the main packaging, but let's see here. We don't just have one train here today. Oh no. We have Scaletrains. So, very heavy. Just gonna set these off to the side here. So just so I can clear this box out of the way. And what's here? Oh, I always do this. I include some candy in the box. I'll definitely be taking that. Now, if we move this off to the side, massive box, we have our two Scaletrains Tier 4 Gevos. Now, let me... Sorry, I got a new tripod and I'm getting used to it. Nope, not that knob. I just got a new tripod and there we go. I think I'll have it like that. So here we have the ET44AH. It's really a C45AH UP2670. That's an angled exhaust later version. And we have probably the most anticipated one for me, the KCS ET44AC number 5021. I'm just gonna zoom in here a little bit here, and we are gonna get these both out of the box. So let's first, I like this new packaging. It's really cool. However, I do like that they dropped the .com for the name. So maybe if I remember to, I'll pull out the old package. But anyway, I'm gonna pull this lid off here. And we have the humongous operator's manual. It's very hot because it is the summer. So here that is, and then if you turn it open again, you have another page. So you have all that, and then a page on the back. So this is the KCS version that we're unboxing. We are going to also unbox the UP, but first let's take a look at this KCS. This looks really cool. Alright, let's lower this down a little bit here so we can get a good view of this guy coming out of the box. Now, should be able to loosen this up here. Zoom out a little bit there. Very tightly packed. Plastic sleeve, standard blister packaging. Do have a couple of extra roller bearing caps in case those do pop out. Let's check this out. Wow. I always forget about this. There's these little braces for the trucks here. Here we go. Wow. This KCS Bell paint scheme never fails to amaze me. And the detail on this and the weight. Whew. Very, very heavy. This does have ESU loc sound, so we will be able to get into that. Look at that thing, it's beautiful. Alright, so we're going to place this one off to the side here. Get all this packing material out of the way here. Place that over here. Now now we're gonna move on from the bell. We're gonna get into this Armor Yellow UP. So pretty much the same box, same operator's manual, but let's check out this UP. Yeah, that's really cool. There it is. Some more roller bearing caps right there. And let's get these little bracings off. There we go. Now looking at this, I do think they forgot to paint the chains there, but it's alright. I'm not sure if it's realistic or not. It probably isn't, but it's alright. It's human made, it's fine. Alright, let's get the handrail protections out here. Here's the UP, number 2670. Just a quick view of that. We'll get back on the detail in a minute. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and look at some details on these locomotives. First off, on the KCS version, we've got MU accessory hoses with silver tipped ends. I have an MU hose here with the coupler cut lever behind it. We've got a Scaletrains metal coupler, an airline hose right next to that. All these hoses here are silver tipped ends. We have our snow plow with the grab irons on top. We do have the little chain going up onto the anti-climber. Ditch lights above the anti-climber. MU receptacle. Looks like there's two MU receptacles there and then another MU receptacle right over there. Now I do have the Tier 3 KCS GEVO, and the safety starts here, so you see it's pretty much the same, except on this one there's no MU cable, but on the back there is an MU receptacle. But for now, we're going to be taking a look at these two Tier 4 GEVOs. Now, we do have handrails. Those are very sturdy. We do have some yellow handrails that go up. They are supposed to be striped black, but I can't fault Scaletrains for not doing that because it is very precision. I don't know if any model thing has done that, but this is a very accurate Tier 4 GEVO. We have separately applied grab irons here. We have a separately applied, looks like, where is it molded on? Yeah, it looks separately applied door with the door window that is not present on the UP version. Now I'm going to slide these two together so we can get them closer together. If you look here on the UP, the handrails are a lot closer together, while these are two wider apart. You'll notice this on a lot of locomotives, especially on the Tier 4 GEVO, because there are different variants because of road name and road number. I believe all the UP Tier 4 GEVOs have these closer together ones. I could be wrong. Please correct me in the comments if I am. We have a chain detail here. Separately applied grabs are both. KCS logo here. Here we have the UP wings and the UP logo. Here there is no chain going up to the anti-climber from the MU cable. Turning it around to the side here, I'm gonna pull them apart there. We do have step wells, so this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they both have the same amount of step wells, but I believe on some GE locomotives there are different numbers. My PTC antennas on both looks to be correct. For the prototype, KCS logo here. We do have some similarities. This GE label, I believe that's what it is. We have the sunshade and the cab roof. We have the number boards on both. It does look like 5021s are bigger while 2670s are smaller. From what I'm aware of, that is correct. UP does have these white sides, so that is correct. The yellow, I do know it's very hard to do. So I can't fault Scaletrains for getting it a little off, but it can seem great in some lightings and dull like this in many lightings. I don't really know if you guys can tell if it's dull, but it is to me. This is very light on the UP. I do believe that is correct for out of the factory. This is a great representation of out of the factory. However, this yellow is a bit too pale. It does need a bit of saturation, but it is a very well needed representation and very well done. The handrails, I mean, they're okay. They're not the best. I would recommend not playing with them too much. On the side, you can see on the KCS and the UP, there are the dynamic brake fan grills. Very nice tinted windows, and not in this lighting. Let me kind of tilt it up a little bit. If it will focus. Hello. You can see there's like a little frost on it. I mean, I can see it, but the camera's not focusing, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Let me zoom out a little bit there. We have UP Building America there, KCS, the Bell paint scheme. We'll look at this side quickly. We move out the UP so we can take a look at the KCS. We have dynamic brake intake vents and then another vent right there. We do have a latch detail up on top. Warning label right there, and then we have a door with the windshield wiper, and there go the handrails again. As I said, they're not the most elegant things. They are plastic, but if you place a I have had Scaletrains models before. Yes, they are a pain in the butt sometimes, but they're not as bad as Athearns, that I can say. Well, I can't fault Scaletrains for having these. They are thin enough to be prototypically correct, but when they're really thin, they are very fragile. So just a little note there. We do have a mirror right there. Another mirror right there. Coming down the side, we have the K5HL R2 horn. That is a backward facing, that is correct for this locomotive, locomotive. Early versions did come out with a GE K5HL, but y'all can research that on your own. Let's just say Nathan didn't like it, and they got their lawyers ready, so I don't want to get into that. I don't have an opinion on it, I just want to make that clear. This does have the correct horn for the prototype. Kansas City Southern there on the side, you can see the molded in compartments there. That is correct, with the little latches that open and close. They don't on this, so don't try that. Angled exhaust. If you look on the earlier ones, I can kind of show you on this one. It's kind of flat. It's like in the same place, but it's flat like this one. But in the later models, I do believe I have an N scale one, but that isn't in the best shape, so I'm not going to show that. But it is angled on the KCS and on the later versions of UP, so that is good. Taking a look at the UP here. Got UP Building America. You can see the walkaway light right over there. Very well done American flag. That does look very well done. It is prototypically correct because the stars are facing towards the front. I I have noticed a lot of manufacturers, they have it, like a lot of people, they have it facing towards the back, but the stars are supposed to be facing towards the front in order to comply with the US flag code. Since the bottom isn't jet black, you can really see all the detail. Jacking pad, I believe that's a hose there, rotating bearing caps, you saw the extras in the box. A lot of plumbing down here, emergency fuel shutoff, sight glass detail there, and then dual air tanks, and then there's like this little thing here, and then there's like another little thing that kind of spans the width of the fuel tank. That does have the same, it does have the same Nathan K5HL R2 horn. Again, angled exhaust, you can see the X bracing on this one, but it's much easier to see on the KCS since it's black, and this one is a yellow. From what I've heard, the radiator configuration is not prototypically correct, but they did that to allow see-through details, and I believe to comply with NMRA, which I believe is National Modelers Railroad Association. I don't really know that. Radiator grills here and here are both there. The vent placement looks to be pretty much the same. Have a lot more warning labels here, and then you have the truck here with the jacking pad and a lot of other things. Let's turn it around to the back here. We have the Scaletrains metal coupler on both of them. Got the pronounced radiator here. Again, the yellow. It's not black striped, but again, Scaletrains. This is a KCS model, and I am a KCS modeler, and it's very well done. If you look here, you can see there's like a little thing that, that kind of pops out there. You can't really see it as well on the KCS, but you kind of can see it on the UP. 5021 there and there, and 2670 there and there. They used to be over here. I'll bring in the Tier 3 GEVO. I mean, this isn't very good, but they're like normally here and here, but they did add an event there. I don't know if that's to comply with Tier 4 compliance or if that's just the case. Again, I'm not very educated on that. Looking at the back, you can see the difference between the Tier 3 and the Tier 4 GEVO, especially on the KCS. Again, this is Heritage, this is regular, this is, it's actually special interest, but I call it Heritage. Sand filler hatch there and there, it looks lower on this one. Grab irons here, here, and all across on this thing. On the Broadway Limited, there is not a walkway light. There is one on the KCS, but it's more visible on the UP. And if you look, on the KCS, this is a lot shallower, while this one goes down a lot more. So let me move this out of the way here. We do have a coupler cut lever right there and there. MU hose here and here with an MU receptacle connecting to the MU receptacles. Again, there is an extra MU receptacle there. Spare knuckle holders with a spare coupler knuckle. Airline hose, MU accessory hoses. And the airline hose and the MU accessory hoses are silver tipped on the ends. Panning around to this side here, we've got the more X-bracing brake wheel right there. We have another handrail here going for a little party. It looks like there is some little scratches in the paint. Again, these are humans that make this, so it's okay. Just a little dab of paint that will do. There is some chip on the paint there, and one thing that I really noticed and that I don't like is that these chains, I mean, it's not a big deal, but for $260 for DCC, and even $170 I think it is for regular DC, I don't think it's really hard to paint these. I don't know if they painted it or did it just happen in shipping, Probably just happened in shipping, because these do go a long way. Now, again, more of the same detail here. The 3 dynamic brake intake grills, and there's a little head-on shot there for you guys who want that. And we're gonna go ahead and take the UP Tier 4 Gevo away. We're gonna compare it to the Tier 3 Gevo. So, for reference, Tier 4, Tier 3, you can see PTC is different, but that's, and then the radiator, but that's mainly it. So, let's go ahead and play with these and fire them up on the layout. Well, the circular track that I have. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and press F8 for startup. Now, I would like to mention, when I first got this, it wasn't working. We did call Scaletrains and they helped us fix it. So, big thank you to Scaletrains for that. If I didn't mention, MSRP on these is $259.99 with ESC low sound equipped like we have here. And I believe $169.99 for DCC ready, which is DC powered, and it's ready. And when you want to, you can just install a 21-pin decoder. Alright, we're going to go ahead and look at a couple of the functions. So here's F0 for the light, F6 for the ditch lights, and we're going to go ahead and press F1 for the bell. And F2 for the horn, and that sounds with the bell. Now the bell will shut off on its own. Now don't press F1 if you're blowing the horn, because it will trigger like 2 bells at once. I'll show you. So I'm going to press 2 and then 1. So it's very weird. So yeah. 3 is coupler crash. And there's another one. Sorry about that. F4 is dynamic brake, F5 is DPU mode, so this will move forward. So it's, even though it's in, this will move forward like it's a DPU. And then if I have it in reverse, the headlight will be on in the front, but it's going to move in reverse. So you see that there. So I'm going to go ahead and deactivate that there. And I'm just going to go ahead and bring them back forward a little bit here. As you guys can tell, the ditch lights are very bright. So are the headlights. And then it looks like, are we in focus? I think we are. Alright. So that's pretty much all the sounds we're going to go through. I'm going to leave you guys with a run by, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.